Oh. All right, just got the call from Jacko. He's about to bust the kit wide open, so we've rocked up. We'll try and beat him to it.
Hey!
Yo!
Just in time. Coolest little boat begins.
Oh yeah?
Make a mess.
It's like Christmas, man. It's like the biggest present ever.
This is your entire boat. All the sheets, all the parts, big jigsaw puzzle.
So you're telling me you're going to turn this into a boat?
I'm gonna.
What kind of truck they bring this on, man?
B-double.
You're joking? You got a B-double in this driveway?
Yeah, actually I'll give you the footage of it driving in here.
A fucking B-double?
Yeah, he met me here at 4 in the morning because you couldn't get it around the corner with all the cars.
Not just a semi?
No, huge. The trailer was in here and the truck was like where our Ranger is.
You're joking? Don't scratch the alloy, I'll kill you. Oh, he scratched it. Holy shit. Just tell me real quick.
Yeah, no.
What's that?
What part is it?
Yeah, what's that?
That goes on top of your car stack.
It's the crankshaft.
It is, yeah. It's the
Body
flux capacitor.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's actually it's a support that goes on top of your car stack and welds to the side of your side sheets, but it goes up under your gunnel. You like gunnels?
Yeah.
Just like skulls.
And you can run the cables through those. That's what it's for. So that'll get folded up 90 and 90, and then on top of the car stack there'll be a hole there, so your cables can go down into your car stack.
Does this all go through some big thing and all get fucking laser cut?
It gets sucked down onto a bed and a machine goes over and router cuts it. But this stuff here is protective plastic film. It's called PE50. So we'll flip the sheet over because this is the B side.
Yeah, right.
So we'll flip it over and we'll run this plastic film over it and then we'll cut it out so it won't get scratched. Righto, now we can go through and cut them out. Cheers.
Correct PPE. You on? Thank fuck Jack's not here for this part. Can you imagine if Jack was here right now?
You wouldn't let him on the grinder, would you?
He'd be missing a finger for sure. And Trey for that matter. He's not much better. I'll tell you what, when this boat's built, we're going to teach Trey how to fish. Me personally, I'm going to teach Trey how to fish. Cause I can't believe you make a boat out of this shit, bro. I think it's a bit bigger than I originally thought it was. Bit of context, what's this bottom sheet?
Yeah, that's your bottom sheet. And then the shear line sheets, your side sheets are probably going to come out to about here.
It's just a bit bigger than I thought.
That's massive. It's probably like a 700 or 800 kilo hull.
So beach launchable?
Yeah, solo beach launch. We'll find out. All right, let's pick him up and flip him over on here.
Right, so what's next? What's the, talking through the process? 3
or 4 days of cleaning, prep and folding parts. And
I was
then
looking excited about that.
Try and get you in, I reckon, the end of the week, and we'll get you on the welder and see how you go. Keen?
Yeah, I've been known to lay some absolute dime bags in my time.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Episode 2, continued.
Time to continue on.
Continuing.
All right, it's Friday. We're back in the Mezzy shed, and we're going to come and stack a couple of dimes, and then Jacko's going to clean them all up with a flappy disc. So we're just going to knock down a couple of beers, and then we'll get stuck in, I think.
Be out to throw sparks, baby. Guys. So we're going to tack the bottom sheets of their hull together. Like CNC Marine does pretty good. They etch all your lines in for your frames and your weld sequence and stuff, but they don't put any tack marks. So if you go and tack this together in your shed, you think you can build a boat, you'll tack it and pull the whole thing up, and you'll tack it all in odd measurements and stuff, and it'll look dog shit. So I mark it at every 100 mil, so even if you do a bad weld, it looks like it's sort of stepped out. We don't do bad welds here, but. All right, so you make sure they're level. You don't want to feel any like edge. Put your hand there, mate. You feel that, mate? It's pretty nice and level there, you know?
That's pretty level.
All right, get the tack. Eyes. That's it. You move up. Get it level. Hit it again.
Can I have a crack at it?
Can you tell us what you're about to do, Jeff?
About to do some serious tack welding, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right, welcome to Jack Hardman's welding school. All right, you ready?
Yep. There you go. Next one. You got to shoot it on the centre butt. You're way off there.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Not bad. All right. Keep it going. Oh, hold up. Yep. Keep them coming. Yep.
It's gonna sink.
This one was aimed at someone else's boat. Look at that. You get that on the big jobs.
All right, this one's off the piss massively. The first one. Yeah, off the piss.
Yeah.
It's on the piss massively. But mate, everyone after that, it's pretty Mickey Mouse.
That one that really annoys me. But the rest are okay.
That's where the pinhole's going to be and the boat's going to sink.
The rest look pretty good, Jack.
Thanks, yeah. You done really
That
good.
means a lot.
That's great, bros. If it was up to me, I'd probably back the amps off a little bit. She's a
Back the amps off?
a little bit warm.
Yeah. Pass me welding school.
No, there's a hole in it. You can
Happy with
weld it
that.
off like just.
About to weld the main gunnel to the base gunnels.
That's it.
Hey, quick question.
A little bit. It's classic. Close your eyes.
Oh!
Oh, that got you, brothers.
Eyes.
Oh!
That's your floor. That height there. So you, I don't know.
It's gonna be
You
shoulder.
gotta be sort of. You'd be
Yeah.
comfy there.
And it's going to be like shoulder height sitting on a trailer. Gunnel
Oh,
height.
it's not gonna be any shorter than that. It's the same width as that.
It's a bit of a tank for its length.
Yeah. Real wide.
Yeah. Wide, deep. Should be
Stable.
plenty seaworthy.
We've tacked in a couple of frames, tacked the transom in, worked our way up the bottom sheets.
Casting cage here.
Casting cage, yeah.
So swim step,
Out
back
to-
wall,
swim steps out to here.
outboard, swim step, casting cage.
Camo's favourite saying, nothing a beer can't fix. There is nothing
It's true, don't knock it.
that a Northern can't fix.
Holy shit, have a go at this thing, man.
Beast mode, eh?
It's fucking huge.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
I'm fucking frothing.
Holy fuck, this console's huge.
Yeah, oh, that's for that boat.
Oh, true. Right. Oh, right.
This thing's just about come out of thin air in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
You've been cranking.
Been hooking in. Yeah, the boys have gone hard, eh?
These boys have been ripping in for the last week, so tell us a little bit about what you've been up to. You've obviously been busy.
Clean all the parts first, that's the first thing. Clean all the parts, mark it and fold it.
Yep.
From there we'll lay the bottom sheets down and we'll lay all the middle sections out.
Yep.
We'll then use ratchet straps to pull it all up. And going through that whole process of pulling in and tacking, and you have to do it in a slow process. You can't just pull the whole thing up.
Crank it up in one go.
Yeah, you have to start at the back and slowly work your way through the front.
Yeah.
Once you get close to the front, then you have to add the stringers in.
Yeah.
And then through that whole process, you pull the whole thing up and tack the front, making sure it's nice and even.
Yeah, so she comes together.
Yeah, and once you get to that, then you can go through, tack it, and the main point is just to tackle your pieces in place, so when you get to the point that everything's where it should be, you can fully weld it.
Yeah,
so
right.
Kyle jumped in, and you'll see lots of time lapses of when Kyle was in there and he's welding the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in there for about 3 hours,
Flat out.
flat
Yeah,
out,
down.
welding the helmet down the whole time,
Yeah.
music pumping, welding out the entire bottom of the boat.
Yeah, so flipped it up, welded the whole bottom out,
Yep.
flipped it back over, and then you've been stuck into foam and floor and
Yeah,
More
cutting
gunnel work.
foam, fitting floors.
yeah.
But it's all tacked in now, pretty much ready for a weld out.
Well done, boys.
Hope you're happy with it.
Stoked.
I got something special for the console and this little nook in here. So
He's going to do a bit of Mezzy
bit of
Flare.
bit of Mezzy Flare is
Bit of
going
a
to go on
sprinkle.
there.
Mezzy Flare.
Mezzy Flare.
Righto.
Yeah, that's going to look sick, promise you.
Fuck yeah. What about up here, Cameron? What are we talking?
This is the world's biggest cast deck in a small boat.
Yeah,
It's fucking big.
best spot to fish from, but how are you going to get tray bags off it?
This is Trey's banned from this zone. This is no Trey zone. 'Cause he's
Trey
gonna
can
hold
go
it.
in here.
Yeah.
This is when he needs to go for a little bedtime nap.
Yeah, when he gets cranky.
Yeah.
Cranky Trey goes in the hole.
Cranky tray.
Cranky
Trey
Trey gets
goes in the hole.
grounded 10 minutes in the sin bin. Then he can come back out. Come back out when his night shift brain's he's all smiley again.
So what do you think about rod placement?
How many was on the big boat? Like each side, like 5, 4, 3?
You sort of want 3 or 4 a side, I reckon, especially because
spread
you're
out.
fishing. You're going to be fishing usually.
But that's like usable and trolling rod holders. Like we want
yeah,
rod storage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
right.
we're going to have bait board with what,
You're gonna
5?
have, yeah, you'll have 5 off the back. You'll have some in the corners. When we do the cages, I'll probably throw a rod holder on the outer of both of them. So if you are outside, you just want to put your rod down while you're hooking along or whatever.
Like on the cage. on
Yeah,
the
so you
sides.
go 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then you definitely want one here, and then probably one just so you can slip your rod in when you're up the top. If
Standing
you want
up
to go
here.
down the back and organise something,
Yeah.
just drop it in there rather than carry it all the way back down.
The more like rods out of the way storage, the better, I think. Like we could put a few combing racks along here.
You can probably get,
Mezzy
you probably
Flare.
honestly get about 10 rods across it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty sick.
Well, what about
I helped with a lot of it.
handrails? Have you worked that out yet?
Yeah, I've got this planned out in my head, ready to go. Grab rails, right?
Let's go, let's see it.
I've been losing sleep over this.
You've been lying in bed,
Hypothetical.
picturing yourself.
I've been lying in bed dreaming about fucking doing 35 knots in this thing.
35
Flat
knots,
out.
4 metre swell.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
So hypothetical console, even though this isn't the console, but just put yourself, right? You're outside, glass off conditions, 4 of us punching, right? Camo's at the wheel, at the helm, Captain Camo. Vice Captain Gus
Spewing
next to him, holding on with some sort of grab rail here, so you can be like,
Hanging, yeah.
yeah, you're fucking, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Then Joust and Trias, the deckhands, are on the outside of the console, on grab rail to grab rail.
So you're saying like rail here, rail on either side
Well,
of
I'm
that?
talking
Can
like
you grab
rail.
the bent up rails underneath that bench?
The rail's going to be approximately. Yeah, that still works. We'll put
Anyway,
one, we'll put one
the
in
motor,
there for
the
him.
head of the motor's up there anyway, so even if the rail's under it, it's still... Do
Yeah.
you want to
No.
grab it out and have a look at it?
Oh god, yeah, I want to have a
You
look.
want to get it out?
Oh fuck yeah. I'm thinking beach launching.
Yeah. Want something to hold onto at the front? Yeah, I'll just do a curved rail. Like just here, just a little low curved one. Yeah.
There's still, fucking tons of room to be
that's a beast.
standing up here and fucking around.
Oh,
dude.
stop it. That's crazy, eh?
That's the biggest fucking electric motor I've ever seen. It's fucking huge. Oh, there's nothing to it.
How good does it look already? Oh, stop it! Yum. Yum.
Holy. Yeah, so that lines up perfect.
Oh, that's absolutely magic.
That couldn't be any better.
Yeah, that's why I chose that particular length.
You thought of that, or you
yeah,
jagged it? You jagged it.
I just jagged it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of bar work,
Yes.
back end cast cage.
Cage life. So we'll bring some 38 rod around here, down to a post, another post on the side to latch your ladders.
Yeah, so then ladder comes out from it.
Yep.
Gus is making some serious noise up there.
Knocking around that. Not your
So-
console.
Imaginary ladder down, up
Yep.
the ladder, in, ladder up, and then
Yep.
you're locked in here,
That's it.
around,
You've
and
got
then
your engine in here.
outboard.
Yep.
And
And
then-
because the outboard's going to sit when you trim down, it's going to be sort of here.
Yeah.
So you can easily walk around it to the other side.
And then I'll be
Big blue ones.
on.
Yep.
That's going to be.
Good.
That's
And then
a-
that rod holder, I think, coming off that corner.
Is that my only thought about that? Is that going to be a punish with like the canvas cover, that poking out heaps?
No, they'll just reinforce that part.
Yeah, right.
I'd definitely, you'd want it on there.
Yeah.
That's the kill tank.
So where are we at with water situation?
Yeah, so what we're going to do with the water tank is we're going to get a poly water tank, potable water, so you can drink it. We're going to mount
BPA
it.
free.
Sorry,
BPA
free.
I know the lingo.
Yeah, and we'll run it off its own pump. So you'll have fresh water pump from inside there,
Yeah.
and then you'll have your salt deck wash from the back. You probably
Yeah.
get about, I'm guessing we'll be able to get 80 litres or so in that, and we'll just mount it up against the
It's like
bulkhead of the
slimline
car seat.
upright. Takes
Yeah.
up fuck all
Takes up
in there.
no more, like you can't,
So it's going in trays.
it'll be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your fuel tank.
Sealed and pressure tested.
Done, sealed and pressure tested, mate. Mounted down. We've already run the fuel hose there to make it easy for the Yamaha boys. You got a cable tray too, like all your cables are gonna run under the floor and they pop up underneath the console.
Yeah.
And we're gonna punch a fairly decent hole there, and then weld a piece of pipe on top of it so that if you do hose it out or whatever, the water's not gonna. You'd have to get this much water for it to sort of go in.
Filler. This side.
Filler breather.
Yeah.
Well, filler and the breather will be outside.
Yeah.
What else
So
do
that
we
when I
do?
fill it up, it tops over and splashes on my shoes. I've
Yeah.
done that a few times.
Yeah. Better than on your precious deck armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so down in here we're going to have your auto bilge pump, we're going to have your deck wash and your live bait pump, and then we'll do a bung underneath the floor of your live well so that the lowest part is the drain.
That's a pretty fucking big live well.
Yeah, you put a kingy in that.
You could.
You could put tray
Wouldn't last long,
potentially
think
even in
still.
there as well. Little live tray
Little trouse,
when he's really cranky.
little trouse tank.
Yeah.
When he's really cranky.
10 minutes in that and then 10 minutes in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the sauna and then the cool room.
How nice is the
Ice bath, sauna.
your overflow from the live well coming out these little
Yeah.
half rounders?
Yeah, so you don't really see it. At
Yeah,
all.
that's tidy as.
Yeah. And then the hatch on top is just like
You've
a
really just gone
long
around and
BLA
just
hatch. Sprinkled
Mezzy Flare everywhere.
A little bit everywhere.
Just Mezzy Flare everywhere you go.
All right, we've pretty much covered everything else on the boat. So now we're just going to talk about like your transducer brackets and whatnot. Obviously, we've got the GT56 has got to go on there.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have some sort of underwater lighting, so we'll have to leave room for it. Like, you probably want your lights shooting out the back here. So
Yeah,
I reckon
little squiddies and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon we run full length transducer brackets. So you've got heaps of room to mount like future transducers or whatever. And if you go down a path, you want to put like some sort of zip weight, trim tab, whatever.
Yeah.
That's going to be better if it's further out.
Yeah. Good peace of mind knowing that we don't have to come back and weld or drill into it. Every
Yeah,
time. It's just that
you don't
that
want to be coming back
sacrificial
cutting holes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a good move.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, she's nearly wrapped up. So she's nearly ready for motor.
Yeah, it should be
So how
ready
we,
for
how
motor.
we getting it to the motor?
You're going to need
we
a
got
trailer.
to talk trailers,
Got
man.
to talk trailers.
What are we thinking?
Well, it's come out that Larry of a boat. It's definitely going to have to go on a Mezzy Sled.
You joking?
100%. Let's build a trailer for it.
How
You
much,
kidding me,
No,
bro?
let's build a mad trailer for it.
how much flare on the sled?
All of it. So flare as, like
Full
so
flare
flared.
sled.
Yeah, let's build a mad Mezzy Sled.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's going to be
Nice.
sick, Jacko.
Yeah, it'll just look mint on a pumped up trailer.
Fuck yeah. I'm excited.